Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 105. I was going to say I haven't done over 400 episodes. So yeah, still doing this while I'm uploading the Ultimate Championship and the Endurance. Just taking time out to do that. So yeah, let's kick this off. So the first 5 questions are from Express Gaming. 1. Would you rather be a hilarious hyena that won't stop laughing, or a vulture eating all the scraps behind? I think probably a vulture. I mean, as much as I love laughing, I don't think I could manage laughing all the time. It'd be a bit much. 2. This is a reader of that question that got auto-corrected. What sting would be worse? There is no such word as worser. Use proper grammar. Being stung by a paper wasp in the UK, a bumblebee sting in UK, or hornet that's not in UK. Tarantula hawk wasp also not in the UK. The tarantula hawk one is also not one I've heard of. I mean, I couldn't really say for sure. I mean, I have been stung by a normal wasp before. That would be the paper wasps. But I would imagine being stung by a hornet would be a lot worse. Oh wait, this is a completely different question. Yeah, I'm gonna go with hornet. 3. Would you rather be a fox or a peacock and show off your feathers while dancing? Don't know. I guess a peacock. Who doesn't love those? 4. Would you rather be trapped in a well for 2 days or trapped in toxic fart gas for an hour? That's a really tough one. Regarding the toxic gas one, it depends whether or not I'd have a gas mask. But assuming I don't, this is tricky because if I was trapped in the gas, I wouldn't be able to breathe properly, and I'd end up throwing up. As for being in a well for 2 days, I mean, it sounds more appealing, but I don't think any human can stay in water for that long. And it might cause some health problems in the long run. I really don't want to pick either of these. Yeah, I'm remembering one of the reasons why I banned Would You Rather questions. Yeah, with the gas, I'd end up just struggling to breathe, and that can cause some breathing problems. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with C. Neither of the above. Fuck that. I'm not choosing either of them. 5. In order, how to order villainous killers in movies, which one would you choose as your defender against the others? The choices are Michael Myers, um, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, Leatherface, Boogeyman, the pig from Saw. I mean, I feel like that would be any of that would be either Jigsaw himself or any of his accomplices. It's the Clown, Chucky, the evil Terminator from the first movie, Jeepers Creepers who can fly and never be killed and wake up every 23 years and 23 days, Aliens, as in the Xenomorphs, the Mummy, the Predator, and Resident Evil monsters. Um, well, for some of these, it would be a hard choice because I've never seen it. I mean, I've been meaning to, but I never got round to it. Boogeyman, don't know, I'm assuming you're referring to what was in that movie trailer you showed me earlier. I don't remember much about Jeepers Creepers. Um, it's tricky. I mean, just because I wanted to, I'd pick the Terminator because I'm a big Terminator fan. But I do see some issues with that because I saw a video about what would happen if the Terminator fought Jason Voorhees, and yeah, long story short, Jason would win um, eventually. I know you picked the aliens, I remember you saying, because their acid blood is a good defense mechanism. That being said, the Predators have still been able to defeat um, the aliens in Alien versus Predator. Um, um, yeah, I could pick Freddy, I guess, but the problem is if he's dragged out of the dream world, then he's vulnerable and powerless, although he still finds a way to come back somehow. Um, don't even know how that's possible. Um, hmm. Let's analyze the Resident Evil monsters. So we've got generic zombies, lickers, tyrants, including Mr. X and Nemesis. Um, hmm. I mean, tyrants and the lickers are generally quite hard to kill. Um, then again, I'm pretty sure that Freddy would find a way to just bring them into the dream world and kill them with ease. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, at the moment, I'm leaning more towards either the aliens as well or Freddy Krueger. Um, as much as I want to choose the Terminator, because again, big Terminator fan, um, I feel like he might be stopped quite easily by any of these. Pig from Jigsaw, I feel like, would be the weakest, as well, Jigsaw and his accomplices are uh, ordinary people. Um, they won't stand a chance against any of these guys, really. Um, hmm. Though the Predator's not easy to defeat either. Um, like mainly because of the cloaking device and his shoulder laser cannon. Um, but then again, I feel like Freddy Krueger would probably be able to kill the Predator quite easily. Uh, that is, if he can find the Predator, that is. Um, hmm. Here's the bigger question. Would Freddy be able to defeat the Xenomorphs? Um, hmm. I feel like he probably could. I mean, sure, you could argue that they could get smart and bring him out of the nightmare or dream world, but like I said, he somehow finds a way to come back. Um, so I think the safe bet would be Freddy Krueger. Yeah, he's going to be my choice of character to defend against all these other guys. Um, Next three questions are from Matt and Alison Welch. One, out of all the ghost rares in your ghost rare collection, is there one or two you want to keep? That Rainbow Neos with no name seems like one you should definitely keep since it's unique. Yeah, I guess so. But I've heard that it's also quite valuable with no name. I'm not sure there really is any I'd want to keep, although last night my good friend Billsy suggested I keep Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl and get them graded because they'll be more valuable if they're graded. Um, but the thing is, even if that's true, though, here's the thing: like, I really don't care about grading. Um, like, it's not something I'm interested in. I'd much prefer to just sell the cards and get what I can for them. I mean, sure, I could get more if they're graded, but the problem is grading can take forever. Um, like sometimes they can be overloaded. I think there was one point, well, for PSA, um, that they had a backlog at one point and weren't taking any others until they could catch up. And I really don't want to wait ages um, to get cards graded. Um, so yeah, I'd rather just sell the lot and get as much as I can for them and put them towards the wedding, which again will be a big help since, like I said twice before, I'm not earning as much at my work as I used to. Two, would you rather have Jim Carrey's powers of Ace Ventura or The Mask? I think The Mask, definitely, because he's kind of OP. Um, Although, I feel like Ace Ventura can understand animals, if I remember correctly. Keep in mind that I haven't seen the movies for a while, or seen the cartoon for a while. Not to mention he has good detective skills. But the mask, however, I feel like it's more overpowered. It just has invulnerability, um, can just change his form, basically, um, and just have a variety of powers, including stretching his arms or something like that. Definitely gonna go with the mask. And there's the fact that I like the mask more than Ace Ventura. Um, Three, would you rather eat 10 Big Macs from McDonald's or 10 beef burritos from Taco Bell? Um, Well, I've never had anything from Taco Bell, so it's hard to say. Um, but I think I'm gonna go with 10 Big Macs from McDonald's, purely because like one running joke or something that's actually true about Taco Bell, so I've heard, is that anything from Taco Bell can, well, don't try and put it nicely, cause a lot of bowel movements. So I've heard. I don't know if I can cope with that. Um, that being said, I would like to try some stuff from Taco Bell. Although at the moment I'm more of a fan of McDonald's and I do love their Big Macs and a bunch of other stuff that they have. And the last three questions are from Weber's 5. 1. Did you enjoy watching the Masters 8 Invitational? I felt very bad for Hazel's game 3. Yeah, it was enjoyable to watch. Gutted about Jude's heroes falling in the quarterfinals. Um, and yeah, other than that, it was enjoyable for what it was. On one hand, I felt bad about Hazel's game 3, but at the same time, it's satisfying watching a deck that I hate lose. Um, because yeah, screw Flunderies and everything they stand for. Like, no offense to anyone who plays them, but that deck is toxic as fuck. Like, seriously, it's another meta deck that needs to die in a fire along with Kashtira. Uh, 2. You ready for your big tournament return to DU tomorrow? Well, technically it was last night because I went to Tabletop Republic. But it wasn't much of a big return considering I scrubbed out with Jinzo. Um, Still gutted about that, just losing all my games and misplaying against Jack. If I hadn't misplayed against him, things would have been different. And yeah, I would have liked to have won at least 2 matches and try and get points on the board and qualify for their invitational if I can. Um, uh, I'll just have to do better next time. And if I go next Monday, then I plan to use something better. But if you're talking about a return to Dead Universe Comics tournament specifically, um, then yeah, I'm pretty much ready for it. I'm not sure which deck I'm going to play. It depends whether or not Carlton shows up. I mean, like I said, I know exactly what I'm going to play if he does come. But if he doesn't, I've got something else in mind. I'm not going to say what it is though, because I don't want anyone preparing possible counters for what I'm playing. Um, but I'm just really hoping that I do get to face him and Aaron, because I want to specifically beat super heavy samurais with elemental heroes once and for all. Um, of course, if he's not showing up tomorrow, then I'm going to use something else. And again, I want to defeat Aaron for ruining my winning streak in the winner box. Because of fucking Shadow Mosquito and Gigantic Sprite just countering Spirit of Neos and ruining my chances of a comeback. And I'm not standing for that. And I want vengeance. Um, I might make some last minute adjustments though, but I need to be able to have options on hand to specifically counter super heavy samurais and Kashtira, um, and possibly Endymion, assuming that you're going to be playing that. I don't know if I should say anything in a video yet, but I know you said to me that you benched your own Kashtira deck, so I can only assume that you're playing Endymion. Um, or I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that being the case, I'm hoping to avoid Endymion and Flunderies if Hazel turns up, because I really don't want to deal with either of those decks if I can help it. But I'll try and be prepared for all four matchups. Um, 3. If I was to do another video styled like my Fun Tech competitive video, what should I do the topic on? I'm pretty sure you already asked me this. Mind you, it was ages ago. And I was thinking about that video the other day, actually. I kind of want to watch it again, just because why not? But to answer the question, I'm struggling to think of an idea that you could do. But if I do think of something, then obviously I will let you know. So that video was really enjoyable, and I look forward to seeing similar ones. Just have to think what you could do. Anyway, that's it for questions in this episode. Thank you very much for your guys' questions. And of course, if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time. So be sure to get your question in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.